Hey everyone, so tonight I'm coming to you in the comfort of my living room because my boys, I have 4 boys, don't judge me, wanted to play with my hair. Yes, they play with my hair. 90% of the time I'm okay with them doing whatever, and then they get the brush like twisted in my hair, or they smack my head with it instead of just brushing. I'm just finishing the last of this bottle. It's just a white Zin that Katinka brought over because I needed something new, and I asked for suggestions in the last video, and then we broke into it just after I finished filming that last video, and so I didn't have I wasn't in the mood to, or mode to switch over to a new bottle just yet. Hey, wait. Sissy's taking all the clips. So grab your bottle of wine and let's get started on the double crochet tutorial. So I decided to let Genevieve, well, run away with my phone, obviously. I want to show you a couple things that I've been working on this week. It says it's not knit, because what I do is crochet, and I get that a lot. What'd you knit this time? No, I don't knit. Anyways, it's a tablet sleeve, so what I did was I just made a pocket, and then I lined it with a foam. Isn't that fun? Just stitched it real quick, real simple. Mom. Now I'm thinking about putting a handle on it, because I need some way to carry it instead of just throwing it in my bag, but at least it keeps it safe and padded. The other thing I started is this. It's shimmery. You see that? I love glitter and I love shiny things. It's really thin. It's probably a foot wide, and it is made from the tiniest, thinnest, beautiful yarn. I love this yarn. This has been in my stash for almost 2 years because I bought it shortly after I found out I was pregnant with Genevieve, and I still didn't know if I was having a boy or a girl, but I saw this yarn online and I just had to have it. Hold on, let me get the label. It's from Art Yarns, Silk Mohair Glitter. It's 60% Super Kid Mohair, 40% silk with Lurex. The Lurex must be the glitter. So the brand is Art Yarns, and this is in the color 164C Silver. This skein I think was around 25 bucks, and I'm probably gonna need 3 or 4 total to make the project as long as I want it. So what we were working on last week was the single crochet, and now I'm going to show you how we move on to the double. And I think I'm going to include the half double in this tutorial because you might as well combine those 2 stitches. So we got our blue hook out again, and I lied in the last video and said it was an I hook, and it's actually a K. Do you have gum? Did you? What candy did you get? You didn't get any candy? Who found gum? Who found gum? There's gum in my hair. Is that gum? What is that? Oh, sis, Christopher, Nikki. What is this? What's in my hair? What is that? Is it goo out of here? Did you bite this handle? This handle's destroyed and the goo is in my hair. Don't. Oh, get it out of my hair. Gone through my cupboards, and I have it's Tough and Tender. It's a super concentrated all-purpose cleaner, and then mineral oil. I should try coconut oil. Oh, crap. hoping the one breaks down. It's got no other chemicals in it. Can't see. Oh my goodness. Oh, good. Oh, that helped it slide right out. Oh, all the stuff out. I think this breaks it down. I got some of it out, but I can't see enough to, like, I scraped.
You said you got some of it out.
I did. There's like a chunk. See that chunk?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I pulled like this. Oh.
What if you hair dry it and then get it hot and then it'll just melt out?
I'm pretty sure it'll not melt out. I have no idea what's in that. Good. Oh, see? That's what I just need you to do that. Let me give you one guess of who that was. No. Cameron, chews on everything.
Cameron, what are you chewing on?
Literally. Stop putting stuff in your mouth. I still see chunks shining in the light. These kids are going to be the death of me. Who's ready for school to start? Nobody else? Nobody? But really, I mean, if you're not, by this point in summer, you have a week and a half until school starts. If you're not pulling your hair out, waiting for just a little break, because you still love your kids and you still can't wait to see them at the end of the afternoon when they're all nice and worn out from all those recesses and brain work that they have to do when they're sitting in preschool and 5th grade and 8th grade. Oh, 2 in preschool this year, a 5th grader and an 8th grader. And not so excited about almost having a high schooler. But let me just tell you, the 2 of them in preschool for 3 hours a day, I'm honestly pretty excited about that. Miss Debbie, look out. Since the double and the half double are pretty much the same stitch, I'm going to do them in one video so we can learn a whole different one next time. So let me flip the camera around. Quick recap of what we learned last week is with the single crochet, you're going to do your slip knot and you're going to chain however many you see fit. When you're working with single crochet, if you want a row of 20 single crochets, you're going to have to chain 21 because this last one that you do, you're going to end up skipping the first stitch so that the end is nice and flat and even. So when you work with a single crochet, you're working into the second stitch from the hook, okay? That's just on your initial chain, just on your initial row. You insert it into the stitch, you pull a loop through. Now you have 2 on your hook, you yarn over and you pull through both loops on your hook. And you have, now I have 2 single crochets. So, with the double crochet, you start the same way. You make your slip stitch, and you pull through a loop. We're going to chain, and this time I'm just going to chain, so many, I'm not even counting. Now, when you work with a double crochet, you're going to work into the 3rd chain from your hook. So here's 1, 2, 3. When you do a double crochet, it's a lot along the same lines as the single, but first we're going to have to yarn over, lay it in front of the yarn, and I twist, and I'm inserting it into the 3rd stitch from, or 3rd chain from the hook. We're going to yarn over and we're going to pull up a loop. Now we have 3 on our hook, okay? Whereas with the single, we only had 2. We didn't have this yarn over here in the middle. So now, just like with the single crochet, we're going to yarn over and we're going to pull through 2 loops. Now we still have 2 loops left on our hook. Yarn over again and pull through those last 2 loops. And now you have a double crochet. So the double crochet is like 2 single crochets stacked on top of each other. We're going to do that again. Next stitch. Yarn over. Insert it through the stitch. Yarn over and pull through. Now you have 3 on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. Double crochet made. This, sometimes it depends on when you're reading patterns, what they would like you to do with your chain 3 at the beginning. Sometimes they'll have you pretend it's a stitch, and sometimes they'll just have you ignore it, okay? But right here on top, you can see that we have 2 lovely stitches. 1, 2. Okay. Now, for the variation for the half double, I'm just going to go into the next stitch and do a half double. You're still going to yarn over like you're doing a double crochet, and you're still going to insert it into the stitch. You'll yarn over and pull up a loop. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, just like you do with the double, but this time, instead of going through 2, yarning over, and then going through the last 2 again, we're going to pull it through all 3. So you can see here how a half double is just a little bit shorter than your double crochet. What, Sissy? Do you fall down? We'll do another half double crochet. Yarn over, insert through your stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3 on your hook. That's a half double. So then if I did these last 2, Sissy, in single crochet, Sis, shh, you can see the height difference. Ha ha ha, you're so silly. So, just pulling my hook. Can you see that? 1, 2, 3. These first 3 here are double crochet. And then we have 1, 2 half doubles. Oops, sorry. And then 1, 2 single crochets. Bring it closer. See how that works? Pretty fun. Sis needs a bath. Don't pee on my lap. She's naked because we're working on sitting on the potty chair. How fun. It has been a really long week. Play with your tape. The majority of the time when I'm doing projects, besides my dolls are all single crochet. When I'm making hats or blankets or really anything else, especially flat work, I use a half double crochet. I like a half double because it's a tighter, baby butt, it's a tighter stitch. It's not as tight as a single crochet, but I feel like with a single crochet, I'm working and working and working and I'm getting nowhere because there's no height to the stitch. With a half double, I feel like I'm getting a little farther because it's a taller stitch. With a double crochet, was that necessary? With a double crochet, let's see if I can show you here. With a double crochet, what I don't like is that the stitch is so tall that you can put your fingers through it. So if you think back to sometimes your grandma's Afghan sitting on her couch and stuff, a lot of them are granny squares and they're made with double crochets. So you have those holes for your toes to fit through and your hands. And as warm as they are, any Afghan made with yarn, no matter what yarn, as warm as they are, I hate the holes. See here with the half double, see between the stitches? There's no gap. So your toes can't fit there, your fingers can't fit there. But on that note, it's taller. She broke my thing. This is quite the night. Let me just tell you, it's quite the night. So with a single crochet, it's a lot shorter So you have to do more rows. And for me, that means more work, which means I'm probably not going to finish the project because it's taking up all of my time. So, just an FYI. If you need me to go back over those stitches, feel free to ask. Oh my goodness. I still hope that it's enough and that you enjoy the videos. Oh my goodness, you're crazy little girl. Sorry for the distractions. Good times. Good times. Thanks for tuning in.